Okay, let's start our technical studies class. I'm having a new telephone holder, that's why it will be great if you leave your feedback and say how it is now, the vision, yeah. Uh, Today I will show you a new exercise it's one of my favorite exercises. Maybe you have heard about one famous pianist, Tauzig, yeah, and I like his exercises mostly because uh, they're very oriented on developing techniques. Yeah, one of the first, I'll show you two exercises and hope you will manage to do them. First one will be, I'll show you. Let me turn on the sound. So basically you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a chromatic way, both left and right hand. Then you do each quintal from each key, from each sound. It's like you don't do it from do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si. No, you do it from do, then from do diez, then from re diez, mi, fa diez, and etc. And the finger in left hand is also saying 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, yeah. It's like symmetric, yes. Then you do it from do diez. Then you do it from re diez, mi. When you reach mi, you go back. So, what is the difficulty in this exercise? First, you should not skip notes. If you do it from each half tone key, yeah, this is the right way. If you skip any note, any key, then it's wrong. Next point, what is the purpose of this exercise? To make your fingers move actively, because the distance is very, very close between the keys. That's why the closer you get your sounds, the higher you have to lift your fingers. So let's do it in staccato way and slowly. Let's do it together. And etc. Do yourself up, then same do when you go down. And etc. Remember please that playing staccato doesn't mean lifting your wrist each time on each note. No, playing staccato means wrist is kind of fixed and fingers do the whole work. Yeah, this kind of movement. So after you did staccato mode, let's do legato. Pay attention that I lift my fingers high, but that doesn't mean I stress my wrist, I make it tense. No, wrist is still relaxed and it just holds the fingers, let's say. Yeah, if you want, you can do it in this way also. You can close the piano board hover and do it in this way. Of course, you have to imagine that you do it from each white and black key, yeah, like this. Yeah, so the purpose basically to develop fingering skills, fluent fingering, fluent finger play. Yeah, this is the first exercise. So again, I'm showing it to you, like in a ready state. Also, one tip: when you do it, you can do this movement. You can open your hand and make this. It's like do this kind of help, not with wrist but with fingers. Yes, same. Open it. Yeah, this is first exercise. Hope you will manage to do it. Second, my second exercise is my favorite exercise. First one, no, I mean I did not practice it too much in childhood. But second one, I remember it well. It's maybe it will be complicated for you, but if you understand the way how you play it, it will be also good for you, and you will get good skills in playing sequentials. What is sequential? Sequential is or transposition, let's call it. Transposition is when you do same melody from another note. For example, a common sample of transposition is often that in classical music. For example, no, I think this is not transposition. Transposition, let me give you an example. Yeah, one like the melody itself. Then I play same melody from another key. This is an example of transposition. You can meet it a lot. Or we say that we played sequential. We played same melody from different notes. So this exercise will also be played in a sequential mode. First, how to say? First part of sequential. First, chain. Yeah, first piece of chain. Yeah, I play this. Yeah, and here. Yeah, then I play same thing, same kind of thing. This was Do major, yes. Now I play same melody but in Do minor. Yeah. And third element, I play same melody but in it should be La flat major sixth chord. It's not even sixth chord. If I take this chord, yeah, it's La flat major septachord. I guess you have studied it before. And if I do this, it's same chord, but I don't know. We call it обращение in Russian. Yeah, I can intonate. When I put So this is called D6-5. D6-5 to Re flat major. Yeah, and same thing when I do it from, again I'm repeating, first I do in Do major, then I do it in Do minor, then I should do a D6-5 to the next black key, to the next key, to Re bemol. That's why I have to get why I'm explaining the structure. Of course I will give you notes, but I also would like you to understand why and what is the structure of the chord. So maybe my explanation was complicated. Yeah, concerning the last chord, I'm just explaining you that since we do it in Do major, yeah, first chain, yeah, the next will be in D flat major or Re flat major. So in order to switch to D flat major, I need to do this chord, which is called D6-5 to D flat major. I'm not sure whether you studied it or not, but I think it's high time to know it. Yeah. Next, we played it from in Do major. Next, we will be playing in D flat minor. So we will take each romantic sound, yes, and do sequential. Let's do sequential from in D flat major, or let me call it Re flat major. Then I have to do Re flat minor. Then, in order to reach Re major, D major, I have to do this chord to Re major. That's why I do this. Then I reach Re major. So I'll show you the whole exercise, how it sounds. You will have sheet music, of course, but please try to understand the structure of how you do it, and it will be very good for you, like to know the theoretical part of this exercise. Yeah, major, minor, D6-5 to the next following note, tonality. To Re major, major, minor. Yeah, maybe if I did any mistake, please check in the sheet music. And this exercise is good for fingering and also for especially for fourth and fifth finger. Yeah, again I'm showing you. Minor, D6-5, D6-5 to Re bemol major or to D flat major. Yeah, this one was. Yeah. Yes, and then next tonality. And then yeah, maybe first time I did mistakes. I played this, but it should be. Always terza here. Fa major, Fa minor, D6-5 to G flat major. Always here, terza here. G major, G minor, D6-5 to La bemol major. If you didn't understand clearly what is D6-5, let's go back to music theory. Let's take any tonality. For example, it will be Do major. What is D7? I call D7, first of all, what is D7? Dominant septachord. Dominant septachord is a septachord which is situated or which is formed on the fifth, fifth sound of Do major gamma scale. Let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah? And let's make septachord. What is septachord? Septachord is a chord which consists of 4 sounds. Yeah, this is 3 sounds, and if I make this will be a dominant septachord. Why it is called dominant? Because it is formed on the 5th dominant sound of C major. And the lowest and the highest sound, notes of dominant septachord always make minor 7th interval. Yeah, and dominant septachord always wants to go back to tonica or to the first main sound Do. Yeah. Also, dominant septachord has different positions. Let's study them. We studied in C major. You can also study in any tonality. If we transport the lowest sound up, we'll get D6-5. And D6-5 wants to go back to tonica. It's like the law of music, yeah? Yeah. So D6-5, it's the first, I don't know the word in English, you can help me. We call it обращение, or let's say the form of dominant septachord, but not from Sol, from C. And it goes to tonica 3 chord. It wants to go back to tonica, yeah? So this D6-5 is exactly the thing which I was talking about in the exercise, and on which sound it is formed. It is formed on the 7th sound of gamma scale. Yeah, so that's why when we want to go to Re bemol major, we make D6-5 to Re bemol major, which will be from Do. Yeah, but we make it like how to say? We play it in an arpeggio way, yes? But if we compile all these sounds, we will get this. Yeah? So these are the basic of theory. Just let you know if you need it just for your like broadening your theory knowledge. I gave you an example of D6, D7 dominant septachord, and it's D6-5, yeah, variation. Yes, for example, another sample, if I take Re major, where will be situated dominant septachord in this tonality? It will be positioned on the 5th sound. This will be dominant septachord, or D7 we call it in Russian. Yeah. Yeah. And it goes back to tonica. Tonica is main tonality, yeah, the first sound tonality. And how will we make D6-7? We put La here, and we will get D6-7 to Re major. Okay, this is an example of how it works in music and how it is shown in the exercise. Yeah, and try to, because the sheet music you will get, but you will don't have everything written out. That's why you will have to try to make it yourself, the other chains of sequences, and I hope you will manage to do it. Thank you.